Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, and yes, it is that time of the year, February 2nd I believe it is, to announce my game of the year from last year, because I'm a piece of shit and I haven't got around to doing this earlier, because I've been doing some swapping and I've been busy and I've got shit in the works at home, so fuck you, I don't need your fucking judgment, we're not doing it now, it's cancelled. The game of the year is cancelled, no fuck it, alright. Now I've got some joke categories, we've got some fun categories, we've got some categories from last year, we've got some categories that you guys mentioned, and of course, you guys are important. So if you want to vote for your game of the year for all the categories I'm about to rattle off, link below. I promise I will make a video about it this year because I'm going to go back to my Kieran kind of videos where it's just me in front of a microphone for an hour. That I can do. This is getting annoying, standing in front of a camera, a good camera, and a good microphone. Fuck it, let's just get the good microphone, audio thing, plug it in the computer, and we'll do some podcasty type shit. Like my games of 2016 I'm looking forward to, shit like that. That's going to be good. So, my categories are, for those of you that care, obviously Game of the Year. That's out of 5, so from 5 to 1 in that particular order. Best multiplayer, most bang for your buck, which essentially means, you know, how much fun or gameplay are you going to get for your, you know, dollar investment. Worst game, most disappointing, best soundtrack, best character, best story, best graphics / art style, most anticipated for next year, best exclusive game. Game I didn't play but probably should, to give Game of the Year a fair go. That's a category. The holy shit... Okay, you're going to know what game wins this, but I had to give it an award of some description. The holy shit, why are you buying that depressing piece... Oh, I can't even remember what I've written here. The holy shit, why are you buying that depressing... Written something, and I can't read what I fucking wrote. The holy shit, why are you buying that depressing piece of shit of a game? We'll just go with that. That's not what it says. Hush? Lush? I don't fucking know. Can't even read my own fucking writing. Okay, anyway, so let's get started with, you know, no random thing. Let's just go with the best graphics / art style. Now, I'm a man who loves art style over graphics, so I've split this category to 2 winners. So fuck you, it's my game of the year, I do what the fuck I want. So, the winners are The Witcher 3, because that game looks fucking beautiful. Sure, you're punished by the massive load times, but it looks amazing. And Ori and the Blind Forest. I do not like Ori and the Blind Forest. I played it for, you know, an hour or two. Don't like it, but the art style in that game is amazing. So those are my 2 winners for best graphics / art style of 2015. Also, this should act as a buying list. So if you just got a PlayStation or an Xbox or even a gaming PC, these are games that you should go out and buy now while they're probably going to be cheap or while they're having a Game of the Year edition that comes with all the shit. So that's cool. Sorry I didn't get dressed up, by the way. It's like 40 fucking degrees and it's pissed me off. Because I have a beautiful red suede there's a fabric and I can't remember what it's called. Not satin. But essentially it's like a Hugh Hefner jacket and I'm disappointed. I wear it everywhere but it's too hot today. So if you see me around, it's me. Okay, so yeah. Congratulations Witcher 3 and Ori Blind Forest. Well deserved. Now, best story, which I didn't even fill in. So off the top of my head... I can't do it. We'll get back to that one. I'll think about it. This is how professional I am. I've even written it on my, you know, on my notepad. This is the quality that you guys expect from me, and I deliver. If nothing else, I deliver the best quality I'm capable of delivering. The most disappointing game that I played this year is Battlefield Hardline. Yes, it's such a piece of shit game, but it's developed by the geniuses that did Dead Space. Wasn't a big fan of that series, but their games were really good. With Battlefield, and it was going to be like a cops and robbers, and where you could be a cop, and surely they were going to do something different. Oh no, wait, they called him Mendoza. He was literally born on the wrong side of the tracks. He does this, he does that, your partner's crooked. All this bullshit. Wow, good work guys, so inventive, so good. The multiplayer was so fucking good. No, it wasn't. It was fucking terrible. Fuck that game, it was shitty. Granted, I didn't have much expectations being a Battlefield game, but because it was visceral and the cops and robbers aspect, I thought, yes, finally. Because I was really looking forward to Payday, and Payday was a piece of shit. At least on the Xbone. So, Battlefield. Good work, guys. You took my most disappointing. Best character. Yeah, so I'm not doing like NPC or player character, because really, it would probably be Geralt, because he's cool. But best character overall is Scarecrow from Batman. Yes, a game that you probably forgot came out this year. Scarecrow is my favourite Batman villain. He's voiced by John Noble, who's a fellow Australian. So, you know, I kind of have to give it to him. And he did an amazing job, I thought, portraying that kind of Scarecrow. It kind of sounded like Scarecrow was a cancer patient on his last legs. I don't know if that's what he was going for, but nailed it. Love it. We're getting through these motherfuckers, don't you worry. We're leading up through it. So the best exclusive game that I played is Until Dawn. A bit surprising. It was really the only exclusive game I think I played besides that and Halo, and I'm not a big Halo fan, and this Halo didn't really sell me on it. The multiplayer I think was really good. The co-op was, the story was crap, in Halo, that is. Until Dawn, great game. It's one of those weird games that you could probably play through 100 times, like Heavy Rain, but I never can, because in those games it's all about story, and you know what the ending is. Sure, it can be different of how you get there, and maybe the ending might be a little bit different, but you know that, the gist of the game, or the main thread. And Until Dawn was a very great game, until halfway through, and then you just go play it. It's still a great game, it's just not very great, so go and play it. That's my best exclusive, because again, didn't play much exclusive this year. Game I didn't play but should. So last year I did not play Metal Gear Solid. I am playing it at the moment, and it's not really going to impact my game of the year at all. I can't, the cutscenes are too much, I don't understand what's going on, which is okay, I get it, because I haven't really played the other Metal Gear, so I'm going to give it a pass to that. But the Japanese fucking controls of B is reload, I can't get my head around it. It looks great, it plays okay, I suppose, it's not my kind of game, really. I don't know. The controls really bother me. And the fucking Konami shit, I don't want to go into it. So yeah, that's the game I didn't play last year that I probably should. But I am, so I'm correcting my mistakes. The holy shit, why are you buying that depressing piece of shit game? Of course, you should know this, goes to Star Wars. Why are you playing Battlefront? What is wrong with you? You knew it was going to be shit, the beta was shit, the demo was shit. And you bought it anyway. Because you love Star Wars. Fuck you, I don't understand it. Although probably if they, they released something I liked in a video game, I'd probably buy it too. But that, you do as I say, not as I do. So, terrible, terrible, terrible game. I haven't even played the base game. I don't need to. I play the fucking demo. That's all I need to play. And I don't like Star Wars either, so it's not going to get me on that. Oh, we're getting there. So what's my most anticipated game for next year that probably won't be coming out next year? Mass Effect. Yeah, no shit. Kieran loves Mass Effect. We're fucking rolling through these, don't you worry. Best soundtrack. I have to give this to Fallout. Not only because I love the original score by Einon Zur, I believe his name is. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he does a great job. He did all the other Fallouts too, I believe. But the radio, I'm a big fan of like 1940s, 1950s jazz, rock music. And how they managed to find the most sexual songs, I do not know. Like Rocket 69, Grandma Plays the Numbers, which apparently used to mean anal sex. How they do it, I don't know, but they have to be congratulated for it. And I thought, all the songs on that were really great. And they also took all the songs from Fallout 3 and some from Fallout New Vegas, which both together had amazing soundtracks. So you roll it all into one package and it was really great. So best soundtrack, Fallout. 4. Okay, so the best multiplayer game, Call of Duty. Say what you will, the story is crap, the co-op, but the multiplayer in Call of Duty is really good. I really dig it. It's the only Call of Duty I've liked in probably, 3-4 years. So good work, Treyarch. You did a good Call of Duty. It's better than Halo. I really can't think of any other multiplayer games besides Halo, which I didn't really like. I'm not a big Halo fan. Good game, but I don't like it. Battlefield, which was shit, and Battlefront, which I played the demo, and that was shit. So, congratulations, Call of Duty. I think you did quite well this year, to be honest. The best story, I can't even think. I'd like to say The Witcher 3, but it was very confusing, I thought, and not as good as number 2. So, I'm scrapping the best story. You guys can fill it out. Surprise me. Best multiplayer. Oh, we already did that, you dickhead. Most bang for your buck. So, what dollar for dollar are you going to get for entertainment? Now, I've picked 4 games, because I'm a piece of shit. Now, in no particular order. First, Jackbox Party Pack. If you have not bought the Jackbox Party Pack and you have more than 2 friends, buy it and get them all over. It's hilarious. You can play with 100 people. It's like little mini games, but it's smart-assy and it's like trivia and it's Google it. Do yourself a favor. They've also released a new one. You should probably pick that up as well. It's just hilarious. It's fun. And, you can play it forever and ever and ever. My mum even played it and she is useless. She's good at trivia though, which is why she beat me in the end, but we don't have to talk about that. Witcher 3. Jesus. For all, you could probably get it for like $30. All the quests, all the main missions, all the hunting stuff, everything you do in that game, it's mammoth, it's massive. Most bang for your buck. Rare Replay. If you're a fan of old crappy games, go out and get Rare Replay. Although don't expect, like, it's great. I like it for like 10-15 minutes of each game, but past that, but 30 games, 30 bucks, can't go wrong. Or Call of Duty. I mean, if you're a big multiplayer fan, Call of Duty's got like 10,000 billion fucking prestige levels now. So, you know, you can be playing literally forever. Right, now I get into the motherfucker. Okay, now, my game of the year. Are you ready? At number 5, we have Until Dawn. Great game, like I said. I really enjoyed it. Not a game that I'm going to go back through and play again, which is unfortunate because that's what that game is built for. But I know the story. I know the themes. Didn't really like the twist, but I thought the characters were. It was kind of like being in a very cheesy, taking itself too seriously horror action movie, which was fun. I liked the characters. I liked the gameplay. Great game. Go and pick it up. Until Dawn on PlayStation 4 if you have not already. I just forgot that we forgot to do worst game. Go on, Kieran. We'll save that till the end. You guys love it when I bitch about shit. And number 4, Batman. I love Batman. The fucking car was terrible and shitty, and so was the DLC, I agree. But the Scarecrow and fucking Batman and Batman's other friend Batman. It was just a great game. I love the combat. I love Batman, so I love the story. They introduced some new characters, like Professor Pig or whatever his name is, and like all that new shit. So, I'm not going to give away too much, but they do lean on a certain someone a little bit too much. Get rid of him. He's gone. Probably just spoiled the whole game. But if you haven't played it now, go out and get it. Great game. Number 3. Number 3 is Tomb Raider. Now, I like Tomb Raider. Very good game. It did not click with me the same way that the first one did, and I'm not sure why. I half completed the new one, and then got to the new area, like the big area where there's all the collectibles, and I'm like, no, I'm done. I just can't fucking play it. And I don't know why, and I got back and I beat it, 100%ed it in the end. Great game. It's just, the story... I don't get it. Like, I think you could really do maybe like a 5-hour campaign. Stay with me. 5 to 6 hours, and then have heaps of just challenge tombs. Like in Batman, how you have challenge maps. Just say different mode. You blend them all together, and there's this weird mismatch, and there's not very much challenge tombs. But still, it's a good game. I like Tomb Raider. I like that style of game, which is why Uncharted is going to be like the best game ever this year, hopefully. Great game. Alright, now we take a break in the action, because I'm going to do it now, fuck you. The worst game of 2015 is The Order 1886, or whatever the fuck it's called. It is fucking terrible. That game does everything wrong. It's like in the start, I shit you not, you can't skip shit, you can't run, you can't do this, the gameplay sucks. Come at me N4G, unprepared motherfucker. That game is terrible. Just terrible. It looks good, I will grant it that, but I don't like this fucking... black bar shit. Oh, but you can see sideways more. Well, fucking whoop-de-doo. I don't give a shit. That has never... I have never been playing a game and gone, well, fuck, if only there was like this and I could see that way more. I know what you're hearing. Kieran, get a bigger TV that suits that aspect ratio. Fuck you, buddy. Suck my dick. Not doing that. Fuck that game. In the first couple of minutes, you have to walk. And I mean walk. Like, imagine Grand Theft Auto Walk if you haven't played it. You know how slow that shit is? That probably... you know, half of that speed, and you're walking, and you're turning the corner, and you can't go in anywhere because you're on this linear fucking bullshit path. The game's over in 4 hours, by the way. And the woman who you meet up with, like, oh, fuck, you got here fast. No, I didn't, you stupid bitch. Terrible game. Like, I got it for, like, I borrowed it off Aaron, who got it for, like, $10. If you can get it that cheap, it's worth a laugh. Because you have to know what a bad game is to know what a good game is, so... terrible. Just bad. Alright, getting back into the game of the year at number... Fallout 4! Yes, you thought it was going to be number 1, but you're wrong. Because they didn't send me enough free shit! Get on it, Bethesda. No, I'm just joking. It's not free, by the way. Great game. And I want to dissect this game a bit more in future videos if you would like that. But... I'm stealing a line from this kid I watch on YouTube who did his game of the year, and he equated, I think this is the way I understood it, he equated Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas to a dodecahedron. So let's just, for the sake of argument, turn that into a pentagon. So a pentagon's got 5 sides. That's that shape, but Fallout 4 is a circle. And when you roll a circle, you really don't get any hard parts, or you get stuck, or you can't be great at one thing because it's a perfect circle. Whereas with the pentagon, if you will, or the hexagon, or dodecahedron, if you want to be pedantic, those kind of act as your skills. So when you get turned on this side, oh shit, I'm stuck. Oh wait, I can use this skill. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to understand in the way I'm saying it, but the way he explains it is just genius. Yes, Fallout 4 is a much simpler version of Fallout, and I think it does suffer for that now, because I played it and loved it, and I can see how much Fallout New Vegas is by far the best Fallout game that I've played. So Fallout 4, great game. Go and play it if you have not. It's great. The story kind of sucks. But it does, I don't understand the story. The story in number 3 and New Vegas were terrible, and I'm not counting the other couple that happened before 3, because they don't count, because no one owns them. Everyone gets the shits when I say that. But yes, Fallout 4 is a much more casual experience. And it's definitely worse off for it, and there are things that they expanded on that they didn't really need to, like the house building shit, that was just tacked on. But I will try and leave a link to this dude's Game of the Year if you want to go him explain Fallout 4, because he does a great job. Right, so number 1. Obviously you now know what it is, because what else could it be? I'll get it off the shelf just to show you guys. That's right. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is by far the best game of this year. And let me tell you why. I'm bullshitting. That gets everyone, I guarantee there'll be comments going, "You fucking Call of Duty faggot." Every year they get someone. No one ever catches on. But of course, you should know by now, of course it is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It was pretty much a coin toss. I just said coin toss, didn't I? What a fucking idiot. Coin toss. And it came down to the casualness of number 4, of Fallout 4, to the fucking how amazing and big and diverse and massive and fun and hardcore-ish, if you will, that The Witcher is. The Witcher is by far the best game of this year. It has some of the best characters, some of the best voice work, the best music. It looks fucking amazing. The quests are really fun. There's all the side stuff that you can do. The game Gwent that they pretty much invented is really fun as well. If you haven't gone out and get it, go get it, or even wait, because there'll be a Game of the Year edition, I guarantee it, that'll come with the DLCs, which the first one was really good. I haven't finished it yet, and the second one's supposed to be fucking massive. Or if you don't want to wait, go out and get it now, because it is so fun, it is so good. Witcher 3, Game of the Year. Tell me what your Game of the Year is in my little form next time. Until we do this next year, or this year, whenever I decide to do it. Until next time, rate, comment, and subscribe. We'll see what Game of the Year is next time, whenever I do it. But the next video probably should be my most anticipated for this year, which is going to go back to my little my Houso fucking format, which everyone knows and loves. So until next time, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Au revoir. But no, seriously, fucking, it is Call of Duty. That was bullshit. So now that the casual viewers have turned off, we can talk about why Call of Duty is the best. So Call of Duty has this thing called multiplayer, and if a game doesn't come with multiplayer, why fucking own it? So the best thing about this is the multiplayer, and it is so good. I've never played a game that has multiplayer as good as Call of Duty. So Call of Duty, the story is so intense and thought-provoking in the single player that